American children have way too many toys. My name is Courtney. I'm a professional home organizer, and let's talk about this. Now, I'm going to push on an area that's really sensitive for parents, and I might get some flack on that, but please know that my goal in this is to bring peace to your home, both to you and your child, and to get your child playing with their toys more so that they're bothering you and their siblings less. If I'm going to be really honest, playrooms are one of my least favorite spaces to organize, not because of the contents themselves, I don't mind the toys, but it's because of the parents and their relationship to those items. It's much different than it is in other spaces in their home and even with their own stuff. It's not at all uncommon for me to have a client where we've done every other room in their house and they've been fantastic at purging, and then we get to the playroom and suddenly they don't want to let anything go. And I get it. You don't want to make your kids sad or hurt their feelings. That just makes you a kind and loving parent. So no judgment from me. But I'd like to offer you a perspective that maybe you haven't thought of yet. The amount of toys that your children have access to at one time is making them anxious. Have you ever wondered to yourself, my child has an entire room full of very expensive toys, and instead of being in there playing with any of them, they are driving me or their siblings absolutely crazy? Then you're not alone. The truth is that the less toys kids have to play with, the more they play with their toys. Not only has that been my personal experience, but the research backs it up. When kids are avoiding their rooms full of toys, they're actually trying to avoid anxiety. Modern parents also believe that it is their job to prevent boredom in their child. But boredom is actually an essential part of brain development because it forces them to think creatively and to create their own way out of their own boredom. So not only is having too many choices itself giving your children anxiety, but how to keep all of those choices neat and organized is giving both parents and kids anxiety. So if you, as an adult with a fully developed brain, get anxious and don't even know where to start cleaning up all these little tiny pieces of everything everywhere, then I guarantee you your 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old child also doesn't know how to do the same thing. They're not being defiant when they don't clean up this mess. They just really don't know how. And yes, you can hire a professional organizer for anywhere from $50 to $100 an hour to come in and sort all of this for you and make a nice system and make it look good for one day. But without a big purge and without eliminating some of this, it's going to look like this probably the next day. If you can't keep this clean, your child can't keep this clean, which means you are adding to your workload. Like and follow for part 2 if you want to see what to do in order to make your children's toys stress-free for you and them.